Now, the reason you stumbled across this video is most likely the fact that you're thinking about upgrading your old Canon DSLR to the EOS R7. And today I've got 3 reasons why you absolutely should pull the trigger on getting the R7. Let's go! Alright, as I always say, the best camera to shoot with is the one that you currently have. But if you are thinking about upgrading from your, let's say, Canon EOS 80D or even older Canon EOS 750D to the Canon EOS R7, and you're like hanging right there on the edge that, yeah, I don't know, would it be worth it? Well, today I got 3 reasons for you why it's worth it. Number 1, the autofocus. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a wildlife photographer or just making videos for YouTube, or if you are just taking photos of your pets, kids, other fast-moving objects, the Canon EOS R7's autofocus is an absolute lifesaver. The eye-tracking autofocus is super fast, it focuses on the target beautifully, and it tracks the subject while it is moving. So if you're shooting wildlife, your kids, pets, whatever, or if you're just taking a portrait of your best friend, the R7 autofocus is gonna make photographing so much easier. Number 2, the 32.5 megapixel sensor. Now, I know that cameras are not just about megapixels, but when it comes to photography, especially wildlife photography, the ability to crop in on a photo is crucial. And with the 32.5 megapixel sensor of the R7, you can crop in on the photo a whole lot, like a lot, without losing any quality on the photo. So if you're more into photography, the R7 really delivers on this field. And if you're more into video, like making YouTube videos like me, Canon R7 delivers downsampled 7K at 30 frames per second, 4K at 60 frames per second, and 1080p Full HD at 120 frames per second. And it does all this with the autofocus and in 10-bit C-Lock 3, so do I really have to go any further with that? Now, if you're not familiar with the lock profile, it is basically a flat profile which allows you to use the full dynamic range of the camera's sensor, and it gives you way more freedom when it comes to editing your videos in post. Now, if you got questions or you want to know more about the lock profiles, drop a comment down below and I will make a dedicated video about them. Alright, the third and the final reason why you should be upgrading from your old Canon DSLR to the R7 is the fact that it is the best hybrid mirrorless camera with the APS-C sensor on the market right now. So if you're a hybrid shooter, taking a lot of photos, making videos, and you value the best autofocus that a camera can have, the R7 is the best camera for you, especially if you're shooting wildlife or sports. And that comes from the reach of the crop frame sensor. So if you're shooting with, let's say, 80D or even older 750D and you're thinking about upgrading to, let's say, 90D, don't do it, because the 90D is already outdated technology and it's light years behind of the R7. And the fact that the outdated 90D still sells new around $1,200 is basically ridiculous when you can get the far superior R7 with $1,500 to $1,600 with the adapter to use your old EF lenses. Alright, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Now, if I persuaded you to buy the R7, hit the thumbs up. If you got any questions regarding if you're still there, hanging on the edge, thinking about it, drop a comment down below, ask questions, and I will answer them as soon as possible. And if you're interested in the R7 or the lenses that I use to take my photos and make my videos, consider subscribing, because there's gonna be a lot of these kind of videos coming up very shortly. Other than that, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.